the Morning Scramble, and we are joined now by Dewitt and John Petri of LifeWave. And we have something called a Nano-Technology patch. Whew. That sounds awfully big. Tell us about the Nano-Technology patch.
Well, nanotechnology is kind of in the smallest form of energy particles. And so the patches don't put anything into the body, rather they signal the body to do what it does, but to do it better and more efficiently. It's kind of like we were talking about science fiction, your previous guest. And if you remember Star Trek, and they had the Doc Bones, he had that little machine, and he would put a little frequency into the body, and it would heal.
Oh, yeah.
Well, LifeWave isn't science fiction, it's science fact.
It's just like the day the Earth stood still, the salve that he put on. Remember that scene?
Sure.
He has a little salve, and he goes down and analyzes it, and the gunshot wound was healed overnight.
Yes.
Yes. Now, how does it do this? Can we say how it does it, or do we know how it does it?
Well, it's like I don't know how the electricity works in this building, but I know how to use a light switch, so I can give you kind of a high-level understanding. Is that the patches themselves are made up of a unique compound of organic materials, amino acids, proteins, if you will, nanocrystals in the form of sugars, water, and oxygen, and they've been processed and fused, programmed in such a way that there's a frequency inside, and that frequency then communicates with the body in a wireless way. It's really wireless technology, and it doesn't even have to touch the skin. It can be on the outside of your clothes.
What particular ailments or situations do these patches address?
There's several. You can do anti-aging, which is a protocol that I'm on right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's in here taking it.
I'm 95.
No.
You know, no. Anti-aging, energy. Pain is a big one right now because, of course, everybody knows someone that's in pain, and it literally, when you put the patches on, it relieves the pain within seconds, sometimes less than that, minutes or seconds. It's very, very quick, very effective.
Yeah, how large are the patches?
Yeah.
Are you going to show us?
He's wearing one right now.
Oh, wow. Now, you have that there for what? Your thumb hurts you?
This is an Eon patch, which is anti-inflammatory, anti-stress, and it's on an energy meridian. It works on the acupuncture meridian. And
Now, are these put on the acupuncture points?
Yes, yes. There's instructions in terms of where places that they suggest that you put for pain. They give you a pain.
Well, go ahead.
Go ahead. There are instructions, and of course, we as distributors actually help you as well. But yes, they're put on specific acupuncture points where they're going to do the most good. And of course, acupuncture's been around for years.
What are the meridians made of?
The meridians themselves are like electrically charged water droplets that form systems, currents in the body that the energy flows through. And when an energy isn't flowing, that's when we have problems. And what the patches do is they signal the cells. It's much like walking out into the sun. And the sun hits the skin, and at a cellular level, we actually have photon receptors on the cells, and the receptor says, oh, you want me to make vitamin D, and you make vitamin D. Well, these patches work much the same way, and so whether it's making ATP or burning fat or triggering the signaling to make melatonin so you sleep better, or glutathione,
They
master
kind of know what to
antioxidant.
do.
Exactly.
Is this a fairly new concept, product?
The inventor, David Schmidt, he's been working on it probably for 10 years. The company's been around for 8 years and in over 100 countries. And actually since 2004, our Olympic swimmers and some of the other Olympic athletes have been using it. So if it was actually putting something in the body, they couldn't use it.
Suzanne Summers, who we know is a great advocate of alternative types of medicine and cures and situations. She interviewed him, I believe, in which book? Breakthrough?
All three of her last book.
Yes.
Okay, and forgive us for not getting this in our system, but I'm going to hold this up. This is a huge claim to make, if you want to make it, okay?
Right. Yeah.
I'm going to hold this up so Forrest can get a shot of that. That is a lesion. The top picture is a lesion, face lesion before patching. Middle photo is 3 hours after a patch was applied. And the bottom photo is if 24 hours, am I reading that correctly?
Right.
After the patching. So a patch that was used signaled the body to heal rapidly?
Yes.
Yes.
Is this what I'm picking up here?
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay, interesting. That's a huge claim. That's a huge claim to make.
Well, what's happening is that there was 3 patches that were used. One was an anti-inflammatory patch. The other was a glutathione, which is a master antioxidant. And the other was carnosine, which is a tissue rebuilder. They were placed on top of a gauze bandage and over the lesion. And in this case, this is what the result was.
So in this case, that patch was put on that lesion, not at a pressure point.
Right.
Okay.
In this particular
So there are
instance.
different patches that one can obtain?
Yes,
Yes.
right.
Okay.
And there's been over 60 studies that we have done, some of them double-blind placebo studies that show the efficacy, and many of those are published on the website.
The website is lifewave.com, and thank you,
Good.
John,
Thank you, John.
very
Thank
much
you very
for
much.
being here
Nice to
with
have you.
us. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Breakfast is on deck. When we come back, you're going to join me in the kitchen. You stay right there.